Howard Thurman said, "Don't ask what the world needs of you, ask what makes you come alive and go do that." Because what the world needs is for you to come alive. Front Row Foundation is a community that encourages everyone involved to live fully and make the most of each moment. Living life in the front row is a lifestyle. We choose to either be spectators or participants. We believe that you don't always choose your seat, but you can always choose to have a front row experience. Living fully is about making the most of whatever we're facing. It's about finding the gift in the challenge. It's not about pretending there's nothing wrong. It's about celebrating what's right. So I'm often asked the question, how do we come up with the idea for Front Row Foundation? It began with asking myself two important questions. What's my greatest fear? And what's my greatest love? My greatest fear was having my life end early. I didn't want the ride to end. My greatest love is great experiences, great moments, ones that would be once in a lifetime type experiences. Like going to a concert and the band plays that song that they've played many times and maybe we'll play 100 more, but never just like that moment. In that moment when I realized my greatest fear and my greatest love, Front Row Foundation was born. I wanted to help people that had a life-threatening illness to experience the live event of their dreams from the front row. And we wanted to tell that story and make it such an experience that they could look back on that for the rest of their lives and draw strength from that. I remember sitting around a kitchen table with a group of friends talking about our first fundraiser. We decided to have a beef and beer. We put together some tickets and had a couple of our friends who are comedians come down. That night, 200 of our friends showed up to support Front Row Foundation. We raised about $20,000, and on that same evening, we created an experience for Effie Habucky. She was our first ever Front Row recipient, and she went to go see Brooks and Dunn. I find that a lot of wish-granting organizations are very clear that their mission is to fulfill a wish, make a dream come true. And while creating a front row experience for somebody may be a wish or a dream come true, it's not about wish granting as much as it is about experience creating. We want to make the day a platform, a metaphor for how we can live the rest of our lives. So we keep in touch with all of our recipients year after year. We celebrate their anniversaries. We want this to be a forever thing.
Did you just meet the Backstreet Boys?
I do remember Effie and John Habucky telling me about their Brooks and Dunn experience. And they said when they walked up to the ticket counter, the person slid the tickets across the counter and said, "I don't know who you know to get these tickets, but have a great night." And that moment when she shared, I knew we were onto something special, that we were doing something for people that they probably wouldn't or couldn't pull off on their own, that we were creating an experience that was truly once in a lifetime.
What's the matter with scale of 1 to a million?
1 to a million, a trillion!
Early on, we had created an event for a little girl named Sophie. And Sophie wanted to go see Kelly Clarkson. So our team went to work. I remember hearing that Sophie was backstage getting ready to meet Kelly Clarkson. And she was asleep in her mother's arms, and Kelly walks into the room and she says, "Hey y'all," and Sophie wakes up, from a deep sleep, turns around, and right in that moment we have a picture of Kelly and Sophie locking eyes. And that picture is forever solidified in my mind as one of the reasons that we do this. Sophie lost her life shortly after that event, but to this day we continue to talk with her mom, Lauren, and we talk about that day.
I don't know what to say. Best night of my life.
Front Row is about not being a spectator, but being a participant in our lives. This past summer, when we got a call from the Today Show and they wanted to do a story on Front Row Foundation, and a lot of people I know, it felt like overnight Front Row popped in this big way and we're on national TV, but I will tell you, it is the greatest example of a 10-year overnight success. Years and years and years of working hard to figure it out. I got an email from somebody recently and said, "How did you start Front Row? Did you go in with a big plan? Did you know what type of fundraising you wanted to do?" And I said, "We had no idea. All we knew is we wanted to help people, and everything else would figure itself out along the way." And I've said many times that when your why has real heart, Your how gets legs. I've watched every single video, seen every single picture, and every time we create an event, it gives me the fuel in order to keep working to serve the charity. I want to thank our incredible staff for their devotion to serving others, and I want to thank all of our donors, our team of volunteers, everybody that makes these experiences possible. Our big goal is that one day it's commonplace to have seats reserved for front row recipients at every live event around the world. Actors and athletes and musicians are going to ask before every show, who's our guest from FrontRowFoundation tonight? We want to play a role in creating a world where people are fully engaged in their lives. Everyone has unique challenges, and everyone has unique opportunities. Whatever your calling is in life, be empowered to take action today. There's no time to waste. If we choose to be engaged with our families, our work, our health, our communities, our spirit, anything else that matters in your life, we will thrive. We live on purpose, experiencing the best possible outcome. One of the greatest decisions that we'll ever make is to build a community of amazing individuals that are cheering us on. We want you in our front row. People often ask, how can I get involved in Front Row Foundation? Well, the first step is just to join the conversation. Jump on our email list or follow us on Facebook or Twitter, or just raise your hand whenever it feels right to jump in. Our organization is about helping people. We need you to grow, to serve more deserving individuals year after year. We know there's a long journey ahead, but we're excited. We're clear about our purpose. We know this is our calling.
Thank you, Front Row.
I wanna be who I wanna be, see like I wanna see, do what I wanna do, move how I wanna move. Come on, dance, dance until your music. Enjoy the journey while you build your dreams. Dance, dance, well you can use it. And if you feel free when you're moving to the beat, and print the memory in your psychology like technology. Hit Control C, copy and paste it to a new scene. It's a recipe to achieve your dreams. It's up to you and me to choose our seat.
I wanna live in the front row.